Sugarland, Texas. Right now we're in kind of a business district, but we're about to go to a nice residential area. Still the business district, about to go to the residential area. When I make a left over here, behind me across the street is a huge supermarket. It's called HEB. Not sure what that stands for, but they have everything. You just get a peek of it right there. You see? Right there. People shopping. HEB right there. See that? They even have their own gas station, petrol pump as well. Look at these trees. Wow, they look fake. It's almost like Japanese art. Look at that. Look at that tree. Wow. Look at that. Incredible walkway, isn't it? When I think of Sugarland, Texas, I think of like where they have industrial areas and where they have sugar mills and everything. But no, this is not what I expected at all. Wait till you guys see this. We're about to cross this bridge that takes us into the residential area. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Look. I'm gonna show you guys this. Last time we were here, we went here about 2 months ago. The kebab house. It's really good. What kind of flowers are these? If you know, let me know. Even though there are many cars coming by, you still feel like you're in a residential area. And pretty soon as we cross this bridge, you'll see what I mean. We're in Sugarland, Texas. And yes, the cars do go pretty fast here. Last time I came, I stayed at that hotel over there, way back. But this time I'm staying at that one. Oh, look at this. All solar powered. And it's interesting, right? People are actually going kind of speed limit. Interesting thing about these houses, they're huge, right? But if I get a house like this where I live in South Florida, it's like at least $2 million. Here it's like $500,000 or $600,000, $700,000. You can buy a house like that. Well, actually, maybe slightly more, like $800,000. I had a friend who just bought one like that. More trees like these, look. Something else I noticed is an interesting blend of business and residential areas, but you really don't feel it. There's business right across the street. It's like a training center or something. And homes over here. Hey, what is this fruit right here? Look. What is that? You guys know, let me know in the comments. Wow. It's familiar. What is that? Inside? School bus. I always find it interesting that they have palm trees. But you know, it does get cold here in winter. I mean, not cold like in New York and, stuff like that in Europe. But sometimes it does get below freezing and they would freeze. I'm not sure what that palm tree is doing here. As you go further, you see that cars are getting nicer and nicer. Like you start seeing these Mercedes G-Wagons and more Teslas and BMWs. That's a nice house. Isn't that a nice house? The nice couple chimneys, it has a fireplace. Has a nice balcony. Lots of light coming in. 2 stories. Landscapers, they're working hard, man. One thing about living in a beautiful area is that a lot of landscaping that goes on. Look at that. Those are working people right there. Look, more of the same fruits. I'm really beginning to wonder what these are now. This one has like fuzzy wuzzy things around it. The other one did not. Oh, more of the same trees. Oh, I feel so good. It's like, look, it's arc. It's like an arc. You see that? Oh, I didn't notice that before. Beautiful. And also, where is everyone? It's so peaceful. You know, when you see these, you know that they're working hard to keep it this way, right? These just don't happen. This is manicured right here. This is manicured. Very well done by these gardeners, man. I'll tell you what. I'm sure it's not cheap. I'm sure it's expensive. By the way, we are in this place is called Fort Bend County. We're a suburb of Houston here in Sugar Land right now. I'm just visiting, and about right, if you want to go to main downtown Houston, it may take you like a good 25-30 minutes drive time to get there. We can go this way or we can go across the street. Let's go across the street because it's much nicer there, I think. Hey, look, that was quick. Automation, baby. So we're the suburbs of Houston, Sugar Land, Texas. This used to be a place called Sugarland Imperial Sugar Company. Then it became more residential, very high-end residential, as you can tell. I've got a few friends that really like it. And best of all, at least market standards, it's quite affordable. Like you don't have to live in these huge houses, right? You can live in a regular 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, and you can get that for like around $250,000-300,000, which is a really good deal if you really think about it. Instead of going over that bridge, which we kind of already did, I'm going to go down this way, okay? Let's see where it leads to. Now, usually I'm dressed for it, and I would usually be running here, but I'm going to just walk so you guys can see it properly. Maybe I'll take a quick run and bounce up and down, but for now, we're just going to walk. There's a sign here. So there are places you really can't go in. No entry. That color again, it's like this whitish gray color of this tree is so cool. So cool indeed. And these, they almost look like pine trees, don't they? Look at that, so kind of out of place. Look at that, you can see a much bigger picture of that one right there. Mm. You know what that reminds me of behind me? The little bridge. Reminds me of the London Bridge. Good copy. But much smaller, obviously. Oh, it lights up at night. Look, it lights up at night. I wonder if you can ride a boat down here. Maybe they do have a boat that comes down here. It would be a cool ride, right? It would be a cool ride going down this way. It would be very cool and very cool. Ah, look at that reflection. Okay. Ooh, bees. Don't go near that. And there is that lone duck swimming right there. I guess we are under the bridge. Okay. Look at that tree over there. It's an interesting triangular shape to it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. No, that is a nice serene view right there, like a postcard. Now, if it snowed here, it would look so cool, right? Like winter wonderland. Doesn't snow here much. Like once a year, you'll get like a dusting. 1970s, there was a time when it snowed 3 times, where it accumulated. When I used to go to college here, it did snow here a couple of times actually, in winter. Maybe like half an inch or so. Very rare, but it do have some deep freezes. So guys, this is Sugarland, Texas. Sugarland, Texas. Right outside of Houston, Texas. About half an hour's drive from downtown Houston, Texas. About 5 hours drive from Dallas, Texas, and about 3 hours approximately drive from Austin, Texas. About the same from San Antonio, Texas. And about 6 to 8 hours to New Orleans, Louisiana. That's where we are right now, kind of far from home, traveling, showing this to you guys. When you see these signs, it kind of gives you the character of the place. Oh, look at this sign. Oh. Every time I see like a sign of an alligator, I'm gonna check it out. I want to see an alligator. I have to give you this. I mean, these guys are really trying very hard to get an ambiance going, and I've been walking for like a look, a good 15 minutes, and there's no end to this. I want to see how far it goes. This will be an interesting exploration, right? You guys do it with me, right? Guys, I want to apologize for all this little coughing and stuff I'm doing, because every time I travel far from home, I usually get these allergies for like about half a day, then it goes away. Now, that's an amazingly beautiful sight, like a postcard or what, huh? Imagine taking a photo with your phone and then putting some filters on it. That would be like true postcards. Oh, cool. Somebody's saying this is one of the fastest growing places in Texas, which I get that. That's cool. Oops, almost got ran over. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, it was a lady. Sorry, lady. And here's an interesting, some kind of a white flower. You know, I don't know enough about foliage, as they call it. You know, it's like you see these beautiful flowers, and you know, after a while, I just get really bored by them. So I don't follow up, but I want to kind of take a close up of that if you can. Look at that. What kind of flower is that? It's like some kind of a. Oh, it can really focus here. Wow. Beautiful. If you know what that is, let me know. And look at this. I found one more. All the way high up. There's no flowers here, but go all the way up. You see them dangling. Look, I think they're pink. Yeah, somebody's saying Texas is really calm. This area sure is. And you know, I used to live in El Paso, Texas. That's a completely different animal right there. That's a complete desert, a very different feel. And I was there. I was in aviation. I was there for like 2 years or so. And oh, the pink flowers, the cherry blossom. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh, cherry blossoms. I gotta go back and check this out. They're like known to bloom. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. That's good to know that. I think we're coming to more. So those, funny thing is that we have those like around Florida area where we live, and my wife was saying, what kind of flowers are those? I want that for the business we have. We have a preschool there. And I'm like, I want to find out. So now I know cherry blossoms. And these have, this one has a lot more. Wow, that is so beautiful. Oh, all right. I guess I'm going to be interested in flora too now. And here the pink ones. Wait, so that was the dark pink ones, and these are like light pink ones. So are these any different? These are the light pink ones. Interesting, huh? Huh. Hey guys, if you get a chance, like and subscribe. That would help us a lot. I do a lot of travel videos, and a lot of them are from all around the world. You know, last year, sorry about that. Last year, every winter I like to go somewhere really far. Last year we went to the Arctic, and check out my videos on that. And then we went to Helsinki, and then deeper into the Arctic, and Portugal. That was, we have a really good video of that. And before that, the year before that, we went to Iceland. Yeah, in winter, right? Yeah, always in winter. But year before that, we went to Saudi Arabia. That was very cool too. Actually, that was nothing nothing like I could imagine. A lot more advanced than people think. Yeah, you should check out. I have a few videos on that. Oh, so this winter I wanted to go somewhere far like Japan, but I mostly just travel on mileage redemptions. I'm kind of getting and being an expert on that. But there were no good redemptions available, so we're going to Montreal instead. Montreal, Quebec City, and then we're going to take a little propeller plane deep inside the wilderness for Canada. So that's coming up in December. So hopefully the videos will be out by January, and I'm sure I'll do some live videos from there too. It'll be cold, but I'll do some live videos from there too. I'm gonna let you enjoy this right now. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, that would help us a lot. This is incredible how well they have made this. I mean, Fort Bend County in Texas, I have new respect for them. Every little thing has been taken care of. Are the property taxes really high over here? Because, oh, look at that bridge. Look how well that's placed. That's what I mean. Like all the details have been taken care of. Look. Oh, look at that bridge, man. So one good thing is that, look, I'm able to do this on weekends. No, sorry, weekdays. So that not too many people around. So you get a true feel of this, right? A lot of, people do it on weekends. Sometimes I do also. Nothing wrong with that. It's hard because a lot of people around. Look at this. I mean, how many people have you actually seen? I've only seen like one. And she was on a bike. She went by real fast. So being in any aviation, I love airplanes. I'm just gonna shoot this little propeller plane flying. Let's see if I can spot it. Oh, there it is. I see it. You see it? Uh-huh. Okay, it's a high wing, so it's probably like and the landing gears are down, which means, and it looks like it's not retractable. So that looks like a Cessna 152. That the landing gears do not retract on that. And people can sit in there. Two up front in the pilot and then two back. Flown that many times. My biggest issue was I couldn't land. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Oh, the pink flower is crepe myrtle. Wow, how do you guys know all this? Oh, okay. So not cherry blossoms. I just thought they were like a different shade because being out in the sun, it like I don't know. I just thought that maybe. Oh, you know what? All these sorry, the planes going by because there's a Sugarland airport here. That's what's going on. And that's a general aviation, which means that no commercially scheduled flight, just private jets and private planes. Oh, look the sign I just saw. I wonder what that quite means. Oh, Telfair is a community, meaning that they have like homes there, so it's close by somewhere. If they have a sign there, so I guess it tells you how far you walked. I know I've not walked 4 miles. Maybe walked maybe like half a mile or something. Because when I run, I maybe like around 30 minutes or so. I do like 5K, which is like 3.11 miles. So yeah, I haven't been. I've only been walking like for about 30 minutes. So keep on walking though. One thing I don't understand, guys, is that skies are blue, right? Why is the water brown though? I don't get it. Why isn't it like blue? Like if you go to Florida, right? Water is blue everywhere. Now, possibly it's in some kind of a naturally growing algae that's doing that. Uh, I mean, that would be one thing. I mean, there are some clouds, there's some clouds, but not as much that, I mean, you still have sunshine, obviously. Interesting. I wish I can read all the comments that's going by here with their names of the user, but the sun is kind of shining and I can't read the screen, unfortunately, too well. So sorry about that, guys. But definitely, if you leave a comment, I love responding to the comments. Again, with these trees, now look at even the leaves. I'm gonna get closer. I think I can walk here. Look at even the leaves are like pine trees. Look at that. I mean, this is kind of like almost like out of place. Kind of nice. It seems like out of place almost. Wow, look, it's still going. Look at that. Look how much land there is. Look at that, is incredible. Oh, the myrtles again. Oh, I gotta do a video here more and then go to more different places than just here. That's an interesting house with the backyard, right? There's a big brown black thing over there. That's interesting. See the land again. Something's for sure gonna come over there. Somebody's gonna build something. I think we're being close to a turnaround. It will be interesting to see what's there, and then what's there's some different things on the other side. I want to see I'm sure we have the time to go get there too. Yeah. Lots of fountains, and this is interesting too. Like if you look at the fountain behind me, it's it gives it that white noise that that also is kind of refreshing. So everywhere you go, strategically placed are these fountains. Even though if you don't completely see them, you hear them. Yeah, the trees again. This tree right here. So I think that more expensive homes are there, and then there are slightly less expensive homes here. Not sure what that community is. I don't think I've ever been inside that before. May have walked there once a few months ago or something when I lived at that over, when I stayed at that hotel way over there now. Oh, look at that statue-like thing. I wonder if I'm pillar-like thing. I wonder if it's gonna take me around there. That would be cool if it did. I want to get a closer look at that. And again, everything is so nicely crafted. Look, nothing is out of place. Everybody knows where they're going. This is so beautiful, so serene, so orderly. Wow. As you guys know, some of you, that I live in a Miami area and I do a lot of traveling in Florida for that reason. And there's a lot to see there, of course, but it's it's not that orderly there. It's pretty chaotic in the airports. So this is very cool. I mean, for a big city, right? I mean, we're like right next to Houston, fourth largest city in America. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is getting interesting. This is like very different now. Is that a pelican? What is that? The white bird. Is that a pelican? And there's one in the back over there. I want to take a look, okay? I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in. Nature is life indeed, Henry. Look at that. What is that bird, guys? What is that bird? It's beautiful. So elegant. Oh, there are two of them. I know it's shaking because I'm zooming in like a lot. Oh, that's interesting. And again, with the palm trees. Like to come here in winter and they survive, or maybe they cover them up or something, right? I love seeing those houses where they have those little weird looking roofs. I think I know there's a reason for it. I know it doesn't snow here, so it's not for that. Maybe just for rain. It does rain a lot, and I love seeing that chimney. You know, they have a nice cozy fireplace right there. And look at, they're like brick homes. So in America, right, when you have when you see these brick homes, like areas where they have a lot of brick areas, brick businesses, brick homes, usually it's because there was like a fire like 100 years ago and everything burned down and they just said, okay, bricks only. I don't think that's the case here. I think they're doing it for aesthetic reasons. All right, we are not going to go in there, although I don't see no wildflowers. Oh, I see the wildflowers. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in, but I'm gonna zoom in to show you guys. You see that pink one? Oh, look at that. It's cute little fuzzy little thing. Oh, it's a whole bunch of them. Oh, you see it? And more cherry blossoms. Thanks for letting me know. Those are cherry blossoms right over there. Again, manicured. How do they do this? Look at that. It's all over the manicured. Oh, I see some red. I know these are not roses. There's something else. There's something else kind of flower right there. That is interesting too. Oh, I think a flower just fell on my head. All right, let's go see this now. Now, if I was tired, I could just sit here, but no, I'm not tired. I'm a complete cardio junkie, so I just like to kind of be on the move. Huh. So usually, a structure like this, you would have like some kind of a insignia on it, like a plaque, but this one does not. I'm gonna get closer to see if there's any. Maybe that signifies something. That signifies something, I am sure. Ah, it is quite fascinating actually to look at it. And again, they did such a good job. I know this was just done. Thanks. Oh, no, I don't get tired. That's the cool thing. You know, I know this was just done, but it looks like it was done like in the 18th century, right? Now, as you know, in the United States, I know people are from all over the world are here, but you know, like when you go to Europe, when you went to Iceland, when we stayed at this hotel, that street was over 1,000 years old, right? It's like nothing here. Anything over like a couple of hundred years is like, oh, it's historic. It's, it's ancient, and that's okay. So whenever I see something old, I'm kind of intrigued by it. Okay, now these are blue bonnets, right? Tell me they're beautiful. Look at this, and they look so gorgeous. They're not blue. They're like violet. They're vibrant violet. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for doing the cardio with me. You know, uh, me and my wife, we have this thing. We have a deal with each other that every morning we start off our day doing going to the gym. First thing, I don't care what's going on. Look, once in a while, life happens. I get it, right? But we go and we do cardio and weights and all that. And so we start our day every day by going to the gym, then come home and then have food, whatever, right? Do that first. That's become a habit. So we start our day off going to the gym, and we end our day by saying some kind of prayers. Just something, it makes you feel. So, and then anything that happens in the middle, we can't help it. It just happens. That's life. And that has really helped us get through a lot of stuff. Hopefully, hey, look. This is a duck that I find in my backyard like a lot. And people don't like him because they make a mess. And I think they're kind of adorable. And they have like no clue I'm even here. All right, birdie. That's, I forget, starting with an M, some kind of a duck. But yeah, but they give a lot, yeah. That's so cute. All right. Okay, we are coming to more of those pink flowers. I already forgot what they were called. Like myrtle something. But I don't know. I like, all the ones I've seen. I would like to get a combination of the red ones, cherry blossoms, and those violet purple ones. This is an interesting home. Seems peaceful. I have a lot of friends who live here, and they all have homes like these, and they're all very nice from the inside too, to be honest with you. No, they're not really rich. They're just they're just friends, and I mean, a lot of times you can leverage by just getting financing, right? Definitely boosts energy when you do start your day with cardio, man. It makes you feel good, but sometimes though, when I go overboard, I limit my cardio to 1 hour. I and I have to stop. Sometimes I'm so much in the zone. So what I do is I like the first 43 minutes I listen to music, mostly pretty high beat, energetic music. I get that from YouTube Music. I have a subscription. And then the last 20 minutes or so, I slow down. Like if I'm running, I'll run 5K and I'll slow down to like maybe 3 miles an hour or 2.5 miles an hour or something like that. And then just listen to an audiobook. I just finished one audiobook, guys. It's called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. He exemplifies courage in everyday life. It's just absolutely great. This is interesting. Look. So you can buy these little patches of grass. These are real grass. These are not fake. And you implant these here, and then they take root and they grow. So that's one of the secrets of being so manicured. If it goes bad, replace it. Oh, and I do wish I can see all the, but once in a while I can see it. Thanks for the comments, by the way. Appreciate some of the information you're giving me. Okay, look at the sun. That thing is, the sunshine is pouring down on me. It's supposed to be, I think, not close to 91 or 92 Fahrenheit. I don't know about Celsius, Fahrenheit, with a huge amount of humidity. In about 2 days, I'm heading out to Galveston, Texas, by the way, where we're gonna have a huge beach house, me and some of my friends. And I plan to do live video, so day after tomorrow, hopefully, by the same time approximately. I'll be doing, and I'll put that out there so you guys know. Uh, or you can just chime in and see. Definitely, I'll be doing several live videos in the morning each day till like Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday for sure in the mornings from the beach directly in Galveston, Texas. And not just Galveston, Texas, but like this is called the Bolivar, I think it's called Bolivar Peninsula, which is very calm and not too many people around, and it's a sight to see. So, and of course, as usual, please like and subscribe because that helps me get motivated. So when I'm traveling, and I do travel a lot, I get to bring all these to you, so you can travel with me. A lot of times I have my family with me too, and it's easier than I let my son do the filming. It is so much easier, trust me. Here, if I'm halfway, like an hour in, and I have to go to the bathroom, it becomes a problem. So I'm not gonna take too many shots of homes because, they value their privacy, I get that. But, just show you once in a while. I have my First Amendment rights, so in public I can record anything I want unless I'm harassing somebody, by the way. Even police is arresting somebody, I can record them. My First Amendment rights in the US. And I do take that seriously. And of course, if somebody tells me don't record me, then I don't. But I could always tell him, hey, you know what? It's just sorry, my First Amendment right, but I don't do that. Yeah, I do like to. I think that's a good idea to always schedule streams, but sometimes you just can't. Like, I arrived at Intercontinental Airport, Houston, late last night. The flight was delayed for some reason, and I couldn't schedule that. But so I did it anyway, just impromptu. Sometimes it happens, but yeah, definitely, it pays. And sometimes when you're on vacation, when you're hanging out with friends, you have a very late night, and you're out around the fireplace talking and chatting till like 3, 4 in the morning. It kind of gets to, it's hard then to schedule a wake-up call. So at those times, I just do impromptu. But yeah, I'm thinking around 9 a.m. approximately, US Central Time. I don't know what that would be where you are. Like my friend in Lagos, Nigeria, right now it's like, I think, almost 4 p.m. over there, right? About 3:53 p.m. over there, approximately. I see one more person coming. How interesting. Now here, that's not that manicured, but I think it's because there are wildflowers growing over here. Hello. It's good to see people walking and working out and exercising, especially if you get a little older. Because, when you're young, when I was in my 20s, I didn't care, man. But as you grow older, you realize that, yeah, that extra food you ate, that's gonna be a problem, man. So you gotta then work out. But that's good. Working out, eating healthy is incredible, I tell you what. By the way, I do track every bite I eat, every sip I drink. So I know exactly how many. When you're traveling, it's hard, but I still try to. Oh, look, family. Again, I don't think they have any clue I'm even here. That's all right. Relax. I'm not gonna go any closer. Oh, this is such a beautiful sight right there. Look. Oh, it's just. Oh, a jet going above me. Let's see if I can spot it. Look, airplane. Oh, I think I missed it. Sorry, guys. I wanted to show it to you. It was a private plane, private jet, right from Sugar Land Airport. But this right here, isn't that the epitome of calmness in nature? Interesting thing is, I don't know if this nature always existed here or it was made. This looks quite natural. If you look at the roots, you can't replicate that. This looks very natural and it looks very real. Parks and Rec department, look, they're taking care of every little thing. Beautiful. Of course, if your dog makes a little poo-poo, you need to clean up. That's what I mean. When you give citizens of your country, the citizens of your community, enough resource, then they'll step up. They'll take care of it. Okay, so only 5 tons can go in there, and I'm quite certain I'm less than 5 tons. I think oh, look at both sides are almost equal. I wonder if this was also designed. Yeah, we haven't been that way, so I'm gonna go that way and see what's happening on that side. Oh, more alligators. Watch out. So I can see that, because not to allow pets to drink, because if you have a dog you're walking, it might be very natural for them just kind of go for the water, right? So that's going to, of course, supervise children, obviously. Look, interesting, even the trash cans have been emptied and cleaned out. Ah, kudos, man, kudos. Huh, colorful leaves. So one more thing you probably notice is that just in this one area, there's so many different kind of plants and different variety and different colors, and even seems like different climate zones. I mean, this looks totally like would be in like in a Japanese winter somewhere, right? Look at that. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole line of them. Huh. Ooh, it's getting a little dark. I wonder if it's gonna rain. You think it's gonna rain? I don't know. Convective activity. When it gets too hot, too humid, clouds rise up and they produce rain. However, there's not enough clouds, I think, for a sustained rainfall. It might get a couple of thunderstorms here and there. By the way, I used to also do some weather forecasting when I was in aviation. So yeah. Okay, now this is beautiful. Look at these. All it's like a whole bunch, like a whole community of them. And in my on my favorite tree too. Just like a double whammy in a nice way. Oh, sunflowers. And I know I can walk here because there's no sign telling me not to. Have you guys heard that song? This land is your land, this land is my land. It's like, hey, there's no sign, I can walk on it, I can go there because this is my land. This is my land. So why are some of them facing that way, some facing that way? Most of them are facing that way. Okay, I get it. These are like renegades, rebels. Those are fine. Nothing wrong with rebels, right? And in democracy, you need all kinds. Oh, so this is a new view for me. Look, total residential area. This is very cool. Should we go there a little bit? Sure, why not? Just gonna give an idea what this plain residential area looks like. Because this was like a kind of like a residential / park. This is just pure residential. Might get boring soon, so I'm gonna turn around soon. And you don't want to make people nervous, right? Yeah, it's pretty much the same of everything. I want to explore. I'm seeing as I get to different areas. This is the neighborhood we're in. Again, with that nice touch, looks like, I think they've gotten a lot of their inspiration from London. Don't you think? But that's good. It brings it character. Or maybe like old-timey Philadelphia, maybe, like back in the day. Of course, they had gas lights back then. So when we went to London, we went to house of Charles Dickens. And I have some photos of that. Very cool. I like to go to places where usually it's cold. I like to go there during winter because, except for like Iceland, I will return there for summer because that was a completely different vibe. Because the way the green there is nothing like I've ever seen in my life. Never seen anywhere in the world the way it presents itself. Kind of like Ireland, but on steroids. So I do plan to return there in summer sometime, but I would definitely go there back in winter because in Iceland, in Reykjavik, there's a place called, they have all these different hot springs where you can go, and wherever you go, right, you get this beautiful view of the snow-covered mountains, especially in winter. There's hot springs, so you have this steam coming out of springs around, and you're feeling so incredibly comfortable. And that's in Reykjavik, Iceland. Guys, feel free to like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. Tell your friends. I would like to bring you more live streams. Live streams are kind of fun to do because I'm exploring with you guys, right? So I don't feel like I'm just walking around alone. So Sugarland, Texas, huh? So close to Houston, Texas, and yet so different. None of that hustle and bustle. And one thing I noticed, I feel so incredibly safe. Like I have no care in the world. I wonder if that was designed or is that true? And my instincts are picking up on that. Not sure, but cool. I'll take it. So wherever I go, even if it's just for business, I usually mix in some extra time. So if you travel anywhere, just take an extra day or two, make an effort, go explore. Like I have to see an attorney here for a completely different business reason in Houston, and so I just took 2-3 extra days. I'm gonna stay here extra, and I'm gonna go see my friends, and we're gonna go get an Airbnb rental at the beach for a few days. Just kick back, like me and 5 friends, me and 4 other friends. I've known them since like high school, so we know each other really well. We all been through different things in life like everybody else, so we share stories, kick back. I meet them at least 2-3 times a year. Very therapeutic. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not quite sure where I am right now. I know I'm in Sugarland, but I think if I just turn around, I'll get there. I don't want to turn around though. I want to see what's next. What is over there? Let's go check it out. And look, there's a little bit interesting. It's slightly different now, right? Look, slightly different foliage. It's like more tropical looking, more greenish, right? And sometimes when it's not that manicured, it looks more tropical to me, especially if you see some tropical plants mixed in there. And here's that patches again, where they bring in the patch and transplant. Oh, private jet. There you go. I love watching private jets. Another reason why it's kind of quiet is I think it's because school started already for this semester here in Texas. So definitely Sugarland, Texas, not something I quite thought it would be. Better, but better, which is always good when it's not as what you think, but it's actually better, right? Look at that, I've been walking for about 55 minutes and I don't feel tired. and I feel actually more energetic than I was. And I'm really trying to see how far I have to go before. I mean, look how huge this place is, guys. I mean, to be a developer, right? And to take this piece out just for the beauty of nature, who where anyone, not just people who live there, I don't live here, who can come here and just enjoy it and just relax, and that's that shows character for a city, I think. So Sugar Land and Fort Bend County, pretty impressive, guys. Good job. Very nice job. So I'm very curious when this turns around, is it going to be the same back there? Because things are different, though. And I do want to explore that. I wonder if they did that on purpose, so it's not the same monotonous landscape, or is it something different? So of course, guys, if you feel generous, please like and subscribe. That'll help my channel. Completely voluntary, but it would be nice. I do want to bring a lot more videos to you guys. It's just an inspiration for me, right? Because I do enjoy doing this. Just feel like you guys are seeing this, like you're walking with me, you know? Very cool. All right, I thought I'd taken a lot more steps, but no. I don't know if you guys can see that. About 4,400 steps. I thought I had already gotten my 10,000, but no. Wishful thinking for 50 minutes, so that's all right. 10,000 is like the minimum I have to get. Oh, look, this thing is turning around, I think. And it definitely looks different than what it was back there. Look, pine trees again, isn't it? This is even more defined here than it was back there. It was my imagination, I would say, oh, it's higher in elevation here, but it's not. Oh, that's beautiful, man. See if I can zoom out a little bit. No, this is the most I can get. That's an interesting. Is that a house with the little pointy thing over there, or is that like a gazebo of some kind? Oh, you know, there's a bridge that go. I want to go on that bridge. You want to go on the bridge with me? I think we can get there. I see stairs there. I don't see any stairs here. I think we can get around here. Let's go. Go on the bridge and then come down and go that way. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. More exploration, but it's a little slightly different. So you can see the other houses too. Look, these are not trichomes, meaning that they're not the same. That looks like a barn. This looks like a French chateau, and this different kind of feel to all these homes. I wouldn't mind moving here, to be honest with you, but I would miss that vibrancy of South Florida. You know what I mean? Because just in South Florida, I can be a tourist and I can take you guys with me. Like, for example, the other day we went to Little Havana, and that was like actually like being in Cuba. We actually went to a store where they were rolling Cuban cigars, and we had cigars, and my son, he had his first cigar ever. He's just going, you know, he's just in college now. And so that was cool. And I would, no, look at this. I would say that this is almost like fall. Leaves falling, get it? And they are falling if they fell on my head. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of a little bit loud here just for a little bit because of the cars on this bridge. So this bridge is like identical to one I saw an hour ago back there. So this, I think that's what brings it this calm and peacefulness, is that the symmetry of things. I was here in November, like around Thanksgiving time, at night. We went over this bridge and it was lighted up, and I think every night they light this thing up. It looks beautiful, man, I tell you. It looks so fantastic when you're driving here at night. And when you're coming from, let's say, the freeway over there, exiting, and if you live down there, you're like entering a different zone, right? And there's still some construction going. We can see the crane back there. You ever wonder how these bridges hold up? Look how strong they're like all these metal, iron rods tied together, and so many of them. No wonder they're safe. So many bolts, bolting them. To look at all these bolts here, so many, like hundreds and hundreds of these bolts. And honestly, not that many cars coming by. So, all right. So, I want to go down those stairs, but I don't want to be in that guy's way, and also not get run over. Let's see how we're gonna maneuver that. Okay. And looks like also that he's stuck. So, might be a while. Maybe I can help him out. Push it. No, that'd be too risky. All right, I'm gonna go back in there now. Find my safe area. And this is, look, all businesses here now. Oh, look at that. So this is where businesses also connect again with the resident. And there's some tennis courts. All right, I'm gonna see if I can make my way down again without getting hit. I don't see there's any other way unless I find it around somewhere. Here, let's enjoy this for a while. Sugarland. Sugarland, Texas. Like I said, it's like 5 hours drive from Dallas, Texas, and about 3.5 hours from. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but it could be just a little bit off. 3.5 hours from Austin, Texas, and San Antonio, Texas. It's very centralized. Yeah, heavy machinery for landscaping. With all this land, you gotta use that. How you doing? How are you? Thank you. One more over there. That was nice of him, right? He just like stopped for us to cross. I'm gonna see if I can stay ahead of him so it's not so loud. If you see my thumb here and there, sorry about that because I'm trying to see some comments and so it's hard. That's one of those issues with filming outdoors, right? You have ambient noise and ambient lighting, so you have to deal with it. But that's kind of cool because it's more natural. Now, normally I would use my DJI camera and DJI equipment, but to capture the ambient sound, I don't like to use a mic. I just use a natural mic for the phone. Oh, airplane. Was that a King Air? I haven't seen a King Air for a while. Where two turboprops, and I don't know. That's in King Air. Maybe it was a King Air. So I was at Fort Lauderdale Airport yesterday, and I did a little live stream from there. If you can find that, that's kind of cool. And Terminal 1, where there's Southwest Airlines and United Airlines, they have this very cool airplanes hanging. And I thought those were airplanes at first, but they're not airplanes. They're sculptures of airplanes. So we get a chance, check out that video also, Fort Lauderdale International Airport live. It was just done recently, so I'm sure it's available. And of course, like and subscribe if you wish. I would appreciate that. People relaxing, wonderful. There's that barn house we saw that a while ago back there. It looks so cool. I don't know if I, sometimes I don't know if I like a modern home or one that's like a hybrid like that one with the stones and still looks very modern, especially the doors, or just like some real old-fashioned brick, almost looks like a farmhouse. I think if it was like I was in a wintry area like Colorado where I have my family there, and I go there a lot and I love that, and I would have like an old-fashioned, but in a warm area like where I live in South Florida, I would like to get like a very modern feel to it, like gray, white kind of theme going. But here for Houston, where it does get chilly in winter, by chilly I mean like 30s, 40s, not like 10s. This is not a bad look. This kind of goes both ways. Like that right there, that's something you would find in New Hampshire, in the northeast of the United States, right? Look, whitewash kind of thing with grays and blacks. Well, mostly it would be white and black over there, but so there's a nice eclectic look to it here. I like that. So during the year, like between, I would say, February and November, I'm usually traveling the United States a lot. Many different places, different airports, especially airports. Just last week, I was of course, in Miami International Airport. Of course, I was in Fort Lauderdale. I was also in Charlotte International Airport. That was just, I think, 2 weeks ago. And, oh yeah, and Gainesville Regional Airport. Oh, if you get to see that video, I don't think I posted that yet. It's just happened last week. That is an amazing little airport. It was so calm. It reminded me of Roswell Airport when I used to travel to New Mexico. Reminded me of old El Paso Airport, not the new one. New one's kind of like Tucson now. And so if you get a chance to see my video on Gainesville, which is coming up soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, check it out. That's really cool. So I was there. Oh yeah, I also did one on Orlando Airport, but from a view of how Disney is impacting it, and how once you get past security and from land side to go to the air side, how incredibly different it is, that airport right there. That's MCO, Orlando International Airport, and how Disney kind of genius behind Disney made it, and that's going up soon. This all happened like just 2 weeks ago, so it's all crammed together. Oh, and there's one about downtown Ocala that's also coming up. Historic small town. These are all coming up videos. I just shot these, like all cramped. I was traveling a lot last month. Now, what's up already, and if you want to check this out, if you're interested in Disney at all, and this is a very different angle. I have a lot of, like Animal Kingdom, for example. You have to check that video out, guys. That's pretty fascinating. I did not expect Animal Kingdom for what it was. A lot of shorts up there too, if you just want to watch the shorts first, then go to the video. There's one on Hollywood Studios, which is kind of cool, which again, I didn't expect. And there's of course one on Magic Kingdom. So check out those videos. I think you'll find it fascinating. It's not just your, hey, here's a ride, we're gonna go on the ride. No. I like to have a little bit more of a depth, right? When I travel, I like to always have some lesson learned, right? And I want to pass those on to you. Okay, so look, on our right now, you just see homes. And of course, ta-da, a gazebo. That's always nice, right? Whenever I see a gazebo, even a huge one like this, it just reminds me of something. When I was a kid, we used to go to this top of this mountain, and there was like a gazebo like this, but it was enclosed. I forget what it was called. And I still have memories of that. It is so fantastic. I think I still have some photos, black and white photos of that. Oh man, what was that called? It was so beautiful. Don't even remember the country it was in. Oh man, I have photos though. Yeah. Airplane. Oh, look at this one. Okay. Oh, it is so hard to see. I'm so sorry. I wanted to show you this. So this is pretty big actually compared to what you would normally see at Sugarland Airport. This is probably like corporate jet, like a Bombardier, or maybe even a Gulfstream. They look a little bit bigger than Gulfstream though. Oh, there's a bridge we were about to cross, but we didn't, so we went all around. Oh, look at the family of ducks, guys. I'm not gonna scare them and get too close, but I'm gonna zoom in. Say hi to these ducks. Hello, ducks. Hello, ducks. Oh, they're coming to me. They're coming to me. I honestly don't know what to do now. They are approaching me, guys. What do I do? Seriously, they're coming to me. Hello, ducks. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to feed them anything because I'm pretty sure I'm not, because they have natural food here. I think. Look, oh my God, they're still coming, guys. Like they're like, right. This is. I'm not even zooming anymore. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, then I'm gonna leave because I don't want them to feel threatened. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave now. Have a good day. Oh, okay, he's still coming. All right, okay. All right, I'm gonna let him come as close as he can. Close enough. He's wet. Look, he was swimming. He was swimming. He's still wet. Look. He's still wet. Look at this. And more coming. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have any food. But you're meeting a lot of my friends on camera. Okay. I'm not going close to them, guys. They're coming to me, so I'm just gonna wait here and see what they do. If they attack, I am going to run. Okay, I've taken enough of their time. Guys, like, share, subscribe. It would be fun to have you guys as my guest on my channel. Even the floors have been thought out. Look how it transitions. When we fly off to Montreal, I'm thinking about maybe like getting a window seat and doing a live. Oh wait, I don't know if this American Airlines have like when I flew United here last night, they have Starlink and they have full Wi-Fi available to customers. I wonder if you can live stream from an airplane. Wouldn't that be cool when I go to Montreal in winter? When I go to Quebec City in winter, when I fly there? Well, when I fly the turboprop, I'm sure they don't have Wi-Fi, but it'd be cool to live stream from there, right? Like landing in Quebec City. Oh, and then taking it. Oh, when I take the train though from Quebec City to Montreal, I'll for sure live stream. Of course, that's all the way in December for our Christmas break. And I think that's going to be like around the 28th of December. I'll give you guys, a full schedule. But basically, we're leaving 18th Miami for Montreal. Stay there a couple of days, and then fly directly to a place called Val d'Or, which is like in the boondocks of Canada, and we're gonna be on a turboprop there. Then from there, we're gonna fly to Quebec City, right? And then from Quebec City, this is gonna be like in the end of December now, close to it. Like we're gonna take a train back to Montreal, and then from Montreal we're gonna fly back. So that train ride, I'm gonna be live streaming throughout the whole thing, hoping that my battery will last. I think it lasts like maybe 3 hours max. I was asking ChatGTP, hey, I do have a selfie stick like I'm using now that actually has its own battery, so it's charging my phone as I'm speaking, but it does deplete it faster than it charges. So that's still, and of course I wanna show all that to you that you usually wouldn't see. Like I went to the Arctic, there was no connectivity, so I couldn't do any live streaming. I did take some videos and took a lot of photos, so please do check that out. Last Christmas, right before Christmas, I think it was the 20th of December something, we went to the Arctic in northern Finland. And I have some videos of like the Christmas market from Helsinki, then going off to the Arctic. So please do check those videos out. You will find those fascinating. I can guarantee you, you don't see those. My videos, I try to be as polished as possible. So it's not just, hey, I'm taking my phone out and just recording it. Good luck, So do enjoy those, please. I definitely make these videos for you guys. Oh, you won't believe how hot it is now, guys. And of course, I've been walking now for, let's see, I can't even see my, it's so bright, I can't even see my screen. I think it's like an hour and a half now. Is it? Can be hour and a half, but approximately hour and a half. I'm not tired. I'm surprised that I'm kind of out of breath because I'm used to running, but I think it's because I'm walking and talking at the same time. What do you think, guys? I don't want to be out of shape ever. I know it will happen eventually. Saw my mom decline, poor lady. But guys, not part of this travel thing, but if you can just track what you eat, seriously, not just how much, but what you eat, move around, move as much as you can. We human beings were made to move, and I can guarantee you, next time you travel, it'll be different. You'll feel better, you'll have more energy. What I like about it is not just that I feel good, I look good, to me, but, because I want to be trim, right? But just that I have clear mindedness. It's clarity. When you move your body and when you eat right, you have clarity. So even like watching a video like this, you have a clarity of mind that you normally might not, or maybe have more than that. Hey, there's that guy again. He's been working a lot. One thing you'll notice is that people who are indigenous, or not indigenous, but who are from Texas, like, born and raised here or been here for like 25, 30, 40 years, they will always look at you and say hi, hello. People who just come here as migrants, worker, they don't. I wonder if it's just a cultural thing, or is it because they just don't feel comfortable? So let me know if you guys know that. That's always intrigued me, actually. Now, living close to Miami, when I was I have a beautiful video on Miami downtown, by the way. You gotta see that. Anyway, so that one, it was like, oh, hey, someone's saying I've been active for over 77 minutes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So hard to see the names. I'm so sorry. I do want to acknowledge, but it's when you go to Miami downtown, I used to only hear Spanish, like South Americans, because a lot of South Americans came like in 20 years ago. We moved from Chicago 20 years ago. So, and now when you're walking down like like Biscayne area, or like just downtown Miami, you hear a lot of, you ready for this? You hear a lot of Russian, you hear a lot of Portuguese. So not sure what the mystery is there, but a lot of them are coming and they are actually buying homes for cash. So it doesn't affect me because I'm not gonna be able to afford to buy a $2 million condo in Miami Beach overlooking the ocean, because that's the only way I want to live in Miami Beach, if I can look through the ocean. But I think people do feel it, that okay, now outside money is coming in and they're paying cash, because most people I know in Miami, they buy homes with we're getting a loan, right? Which is like pretty normal. So I've seen that happen. But hey, everybody's welcome because it does give boost to the economy, and I want a stronger economy, private economy, not government economy, because when you have civil society, when you have private enterprises, it people are not dependent on the government. When they don't depend on the government, it empowers the people, it gives rise to a better democracy. So I'm pretty open for, I'm pretty pro business, and pretty capitalistic guy. And from all these people who are, there will be some people who are not, which is okay. There is a socialist movement now, like you saw in New York and Michigan. But you know what? In the big picture, I trust the system, it kind of works out. Humanity prevails eventually. Hey, there's that bridge again, the one that reminded me of the London Bridge. So we're kind of so we're kind of coming to a close now. Fantastic. Sorry about that. Funny thing is, I don't remember going that. I don't remember seeing that little gazebo-like thing without the hut. I don't remember it. Where did I come from? Did I already forget? Wow. Okay. Yeah, here are some really nice homes again. Did you notice something else though? You haven't seen anybody, even in their homes, coming. I saw one guy coming out, taking the trash out or something. I think this trash day. Look, this trash day. Also very nicely organized. I wonder if it's just today that they're doing the landscaping, or is this like this every day? Sugarland, Texas. Very close to Houston, Texas, but still very different. I hear an aeroplane, but I don't see it. It's a good thing it didn't rain, although it's quite hot. I do like this part of going under the bridge. This area truly reminds me of like old London kind of area, Even some of the new London area, like by the London Bridge area, where you have like Shakespeare companies and stuff. That's kind of like this. This very close to very close to the harbor, and very close to the old Scotland Yard, the new Scotland Yard actually. They have areas like this, very very close to it. Of course, in London though, you'll see that they're more pointy, and this is more roundy, right here. This is more roundish. London has more pointy, but same color, the same brick kind of layout. London actually was better than I thought it would be. I had gone to London when I was a kid many years ago, and I went again last year with my family. It was Christmas, right? So that counts too. But man, it was expensive. Oh my God, the hotels, if you live in central London, are like very expensive, guys. It's like, I don't know how much we paid, but like it was about $400 a night, and it was just like a regular room. It was like a suite, but still a regular. It was a Thistle Hotel. There you go, a Thistle Hotel in central London. Good hotel, very Londony feel to it. That's why I wanted to stay there, and it paid out. Ah, look at that bird, duck coming my way. Hello, duck. Hello, duck. Look how calmly he's swimming, or she's swimming. Honestly, don't know the gender, but cool beans. Okay. Not sure. So I didn't do my cardio today because I was going to be doing all this walking. Not sure if I'm going to hit my 10,000 steps. I think I will, because later on I have to go downtown Houston. Sorry, there's like bugs in my way. I'm just swatting them away. I'm going to downtown Houston. I think there might be some walking around. I might have to do that, since I don't know exactly where I'm heading. Take an Uber there. Seems like the homes are really nice in this part of this area. Much bigger and newer too. Or maybe they just have better paint job. I'm gonna go through here now instead of going back where we were. Something slightly different. The cars are nice too. Look, you have the white Acura there, and you have the two great Mercedes. That Mercedes is the G wagon, so that's the Tesla model. No, that's also a Mercedes ESQ. Huh? Very cool. Look, a water fountain. Like I said, I always like it when government thinks of the people, like City of Sugar Land. Good that they covered this. It's also another good thing. Now, one thing I've seen in Miami area is that they cover it and then they make it into an art. And there's some more tennis courts over there, and a basketball court, and of course, the little kiddie playground. When my son was young, believe me, every time I saw a playground, I was so happy. that he's gonna, uh-oh, do I have my way around or, oh, I don't know, let's see. I might be stuck here, I might have to backtrack here, let's see. Hey, but the homes are nice. Also, another thing I like are those little roundish look, they looks like a castle. They look cool, right? Yeah. My cousin in Dallas has a house like that. Like, I don't know, I don't know if I've ever been inside that little round like thing. Oh yeah, we're stuck, guys. There's no way through. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. I know I'll be lost. I'm gonna have to go this way and go over that bridge. What do you think? Let's go over the bridge. I thought I was gonna be able to cut through, but no. So maybe you can help me find a way out. I'm sure it'll be okay. If I get lost, it'll be fun, right? It's like I don't have to be anywhere for several hours. I'm just here walking around with you guys. I don't know what time it is where you are, but here it's 10:37 a.m. Hey, look, a garbage truck. You get to see a garbage truck, a local garbage truck. And it's privately owned, huh? Interesting, right? I thought it would say City of Sugar Land or City of Houston or State of Texas, but no. Again, civil society, right? Because private companies, so you're not depending on the government. Honestly, sometimes, I mean, like, I do want government to run the police department and, the military and the airports. But other things, I'm not sure, like maybe some basic schooling, but after that, not sure. Because there is some innovation that goes in when private companies own, like if you think about like Harvard University versus University of Houston, where I went, right? There is a difference, right? Not saying that, anything. Some state universities are very good. So look, these guys are fishing here, and that's kind of cool. Why are they not in school? I don't know. But here's the fishing rod. If I were them, I would not leave my unattended bike, because if you trip and fall, guess what? They would be responsible. But they seem to be having fun. And again, I don't know if I have a way out. What the heck am I doing here, guys? What? I made a wrong turn somewhere. I do not remember coming this way. Well, if worst comes to worst, I'll call Uber and have them take me back to the hotel. Yeah, I don't remember coming this way. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and keep walking and see what happens. As long as you guys are with me, I feel safe. I feel like I'm okay. Also, this is Telfair. Look. You see that? Okay, Telfair. So I know. Okay, I have to find my way out. I'm lost. Hey, look what we found here. Ah. I think I am lost. If I see some kind of a hotel or a restaurant, something might be able to gauge my way. I definitely did not come this way, and don't even remember. I know I saw some tennis courts, but that was from a walkway. There's no walkway here, so this wasn't it. A totally different neighborhood. Well, at least we got a nice little tour, right? Well, yeah, somebody had said earlier that the architecture of these trees really remarkable. I agree, man. I agree. And crime scenario had said calm and cool atmosphere. Yep, 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 yep. Thanks, guys, for the comments. I'm just reading them because I couldn't read them earlier. You know what? I think I came from there. What do you think? You yonder. I somehow kind of remember that house over there with those dark. I remember recalling. Oh, look, there's some pretty cool contrast to the garage doors. Oh, interesting fact. Most states in the union in the United States they have front plates. Like here it says Texas. A couple of states do not, and that's really a hassle when you're getting like when you're trying to get Uber. I go to Arizona a lot. By the way, a lot of videos on Arizona. You gotta check those out, man. Those are amazing. They don't have front plates. Florida doesn't have front plates. So if you're getting Uber or Lyft or anything like that, it's a hassle, man. Hey, you know what we're gonna do? Instead of crossing from the crosswalk, we're gonna break just a little bit of a law and cross right from the middle of the street here. Nobody's there anyway, and you get a closer look at the beautiful homes here. This White House, the white home, I never thought I would like it, but it's actually really nice. It gives it a nice, clean, upscale look to it, and those red flowers there, it brings out that 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 there's this pop. There's this pop. So that's a really nice looking house right there. One thing I did notice though that there are no security gates, so anyone can drive in really from anywhere. Like I was able to walk in. Like I'm walking around here. I don't live here, and so that's interesting. Like where we live, right? It's like nothing like this. It's just like a lower, maybe middle class, a lower middle class neighborhood with the townhomes, right, in South Florida because it's expensive over there. Even they have like this intriguing security system, and it's a very safe neighborhood where we live in South Florida. So I'm kind of surprised there's not, no secure. I'm sure there are other neighborhoods in Sugarland that do have security gates, and I think, friends, I have found my way out because I remember telling you guys when we were walking earlier that look, this is an interesting blend of business with residential area, and I didn't know it was going to be all parks and residential. But this is kind of interesting because you have the business over there, then you have the residents over here. So you're gonna kind of walk down there and make a right, and I know I'm gonna find my way out. So we'll go all the way back together, okay? We'll go all the way back to the hotel, all right? And I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna be having lunch. And there's a really cool. There's a place called the Chai House or something like that, where it's like Starbucks, but they have chai over there, so you can have all different kinds of chais. Like I don't know what kind, but there are different kinds of chais. So I don't know if I want to go there or do I want to go to the kebab house and have some kebabs for lunch, which is many hours from now. So after my appointment in downtown Houston on the way back, I'll have the Uber driver drop me there. We'll go by it right now on the way to the hotel. I'm staying at the Hilton Garden. Hilton Garden is not bad, because if you stay there a lot, then they give you $10 toward your every night. So there Breakfast is like $12, and so you kind of get that comped. So that's nice, right? You get a start, you have your breakfast, and their breakfast is actually pretty good for Hilton Gardens. Some Hilton Gardens, like the one I stayed in Tampa, is not very good. When in Orlando was, but this one's really nice. What I really like about this Hilton Garden is that the eggs are pretty well cooked, and I love pineapples. Pineapples are so freaking expensive, and here they have like unlimited chunks of pineapple. I'm not even kidding. Seriously, they have like unlimited chunks of pineapple I can eat, and so that's pretty cool. So that's the Hilton Garden in Sugarland, Texas. I would recommend that place. The only thing I don't like about this Hilton Garden is that they don't take care of their gym. I mean, take care of your gym, guys. They're like, there's I think three treadmills, okay, and one treadmill, it's the belt is really loose, so like I'm always afraid of tripping. Second treadmill is like stuck on a negative elevation, so it's like, what the, The third one is working, and somebody's always on it. And then so they had three elliptical machines for my cardio, right? Because I'm a cardio junkie. Three elliptical machines. None of them, they're not sturdy enough. So I think what they did was they purchased these machines. They were not quite made for gyms. I think they purchased it for like home, and they're using it there, so that's why. But that's the only thing I don't like. Everything else is very cool about this place. All right, so we're heading back now. Let's see how far it is. Honestly, not sure. I don't see that HEB grocery store. It's across that, and it's like a 5-minute walk from there. But I remember, the bridge is coming, so we're not too far. Still gotta go over the bridge and everything. So stick with me, guys. Let's end this thing together, okay? I'm not sure how long, maybe about 10, 15 more minutes, I think. And, so that's a good workout for me, right? I don't know how long I've been walking. I'm not sure. I can't see. Let me see if I can see. Oh, I've been walking now for 97 minutes, or live streaming for 97 minutes. So I've been walking for like 100 minutes. Okay, you know what? Not bad. I get that. I like it. It's not too bad. Almost there. I think I'm gonna go back to the hotel, get some water, take a nice shower, and then head on to my meeting in downtown Houston. Then come back and I have another meeting via Zoom. But then at night, three of my friends, Pete, Amin, and Nadeem, are coming over. And, we're just going to go out, hang out a little bit tonight. Maybe like after at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. And then tomorrow morning, we're getting into the car and we're heading out to the beach house. So hopefully I'll bring you some stuff from there. So please like and subscribe and share. That would really help a lot, and I would appreciate that. I'm a nice guy, right? I want to bring you guys with me everywhere I go. I feel like I have company. It's really cool. And so, I'll be doing some live streams from there. Now, I'm not going to do any videos tonight with my friends tonight because one of my friends, Amin, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like me carrying my DJI camera everywhere. So this is a respect for him. I'm not going to do it. And that's okay, right? That's cool. That's fine. Oh, that's that HEB store I was talking about. That is so huge, man. And I'm sure people in Texas, they're like, that's not big. But it's big. It's like, so it starts from here all the way down there. Where the red signage is on that thing, like this trailer. Wow. Okay, we're coming to the hotel. And that's there's a restaurant there called Bundukan. It's a kebab house. And I've been there once, November, I think, when I was here. It's really good. I would highly recommend that in Sugarland. I think they have other locations. That's the hotel I'm staying at, Hilton Garden Inn. Very reasonable. It's like, it was $129 for the night, for the room. And I think that's very reasonable, right? $129 for like a one king size bed. And, and of course for me includes breakfast. I mean, it's not the Hilton or the Grand Hyatt or, but it's it's not bad either, actually. I like flying premium. All right, I like airport lounges. I like that first class feel. I like that business class feel. I like good hotels, but once in a while, hotel like this is really not bad. I would highly recommend it actually. In fact, with even traveling with families, they have like nice suites. Kind of like embassy suites kind of feature where you have a bedroom, then a bathroom in the middle, and then a completely different room, like for like a living room, but that can convert into a bed. So as you can see, it's becoming more commercial now. A lot more cars here, not as serene, like not as outwardly as it was before. This is more like Houston than it's a Sugarland. This is still Sugarland though, but it's more like Houston. That's that Bundukan kebab house I was talking about. I'll go there later on today, and I'll have some food there. Oh, I can go. There's a back. I can go back door. I can go to the hotel from here. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, why go all the way? I'm just gonna go from here. And we're gonna go into the hotel, and then I'll end the live stream there, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Now that's a nice Mustang. Check out the artwork on that, the wrap on that car. That is very cool. You see it? Are we gonna? So let's see what else is here. There's some kind of a vegetarian place over there. I'm not into vegetarian food that much, to be honest with you. Yeah, I like raw vegetables and stuff. That's a go-to snack is like red cabbage, cut red cabbage. I can eat like a ton of those with hot sauce. But not really cooked vegetables. I don't know, big deal. Not too many interesting places here, but except for that kebab house, which I'm definitely coming to later, like I've told you many times. And I think that chai place I was talking about is all the way down in that other parking lot there. Yeah. Hey, look, you can see me in the blue shirt. Say hi. Hello. Hi, Sean. Usually see just my face. You see my whole body there. All right, we can. So this is the back road, and it's still kind of nice, right? Look, it's still Sugarland is still there for you. I love those big windows. I bet that it looks so cool looking out. And the cool thing is you really can't see inside, so that's okay. And you can see out, I'm sure. So this is the hotel. I think I'm gonna have to go in the front to enter. You guys come with me, okay? Yeah, I think you have to go in the front. I don't think I'm sure there is a way in the back, but I have a digital key, and for a digital key I have to end the stream to use my digital key, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to take you guys in the hotel with me and then end the stream. So this hotel, we were here Thanksgiving, and that's the time when they were putting up a lot of Christmas decorations. And it was cool to see that transition between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And they actually did a really good job. They have a really nice fireplace. One thing I don't like about Texas hotels, and tell me why this is, they'll have these beautiful, huge fireplaces, but nobody turns them on. It's like, guys, I know it doesn't have to be snowing outside to have the fireplace going. In October, November, December, January, February, it gets in the 50s and 60s, and I know it's not cold, but you can have the fireplace on it, and and you do that. It feels pretty good. It gives you that ambiance on having that fireplace. All right, so this is the front of the building, and we're gonna enter from here. Funny thing is, though, this is Sugarland, and oh look, the Texas flag there. Very cool. But this place is always full. Like there are times when I had to stay like across the street because they were full, and they have a lot of conventions here, so there's some value here. All right, guys, let's go inside. And the thing is, though, they still have the same Hilton smell that other Hilton hotels have. So you do feel that. Hi, how are you? Okay, how are you? Good, thank you. And so when we go to the room, it's gonna be kind of, my room. So I'm gonna have to let you guys go. But I do want to show you something real quick. I do want to show you what I was talking about, where the gym is, and sorry, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I lost you guys. When I went inside, I lost my signal, so I guess I can't go in there. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you guys here Thank you. Please do like and subscribe, and we will definitely see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.